Greetings everybody and welcome back. Today you join me in the Lock Lab Hospital where we have, unfortunately, a bit of an unexpected patient. So today I received a very nice parcel from Daz Evers, and it's an Abus 64Ti/50 that's been modified by Foxy 3 and was sent as a gift to Potty 314, and Potty 314 has very kindly been sending it around the community to so that other people can have fun with the lock. But unfortunately there's a little bit of a problem, and as you can see I've had to disassemble the lock, and I'm just about to show you what the problem is. I first noticed the problem when I was picking the lock, and I discovered that when I removed my pick, the cord jumped out just a little bit, and that to me was a telltale sign of a possible failure in the core retainer pin. As you can see, what I had to do then was remove the key pins and driver pins, which I've covered over, because I hope that if we can fix this lock, we will get a chance to pick this again in the future. But I also removed the little grub screw from the core retainer pin chamber. As you can see, it's been nicely threaded, and I removed one spring, and unfortunately there was a mangled spring which was very difficult to remove, and after a lot of jiggling the core I managed to remove the core, but I didn't get the pin out. The pin, when I removed the core, was actually sitting like this in the core down there. Now, I believe what happened was that while the pin was in its position, let me get this like so. As you can see, there isn't very much pin sticking up into the driver pin chamber. And I believe this is the reason why. I think there was enough play for this pin just to slide down like so, and as you can see it's skipped out of that little hole there. Now what could also have happened is I could also have picked that pin, if I can get my pick there. As you can see, I could have picked that pin. I don't see how that would have affected the pin though. Now I believe the solution to this is that we use a longer core retainer pin, as you can see, so there's a lot more pins sticking up into the driver pin chamber. Now this is the longest pin I have, and I'm willing to donate this to the lock if that's what's required, and obviously I will make no modifications to this lock without the owner or creator's consent. So I'll put the core back in and I'll show you this new core retainer pin working. So I'll put the pin in there. Now ideally the pin would be a little bit longer. You would get away with using this pin, but you may have to get a pin that's even longer than that, and for that you would probably need to get in touch with a pin maker who has brass rod. But like I said, this one seems to work fine. Okay, so the pin is now in place, as you can see, and the lock now operates properly, and the core does not come out, as you can see here. There's no play in that core there, and well, that's a problem solved. As for the spring, well, that's okay. I could either replace it with another identical spring, so we could have the old setup, or two springs like that, or even if you want, I could use another long spring which might not provide quite enough tension, so I'm quite happy to use the other spring there. So as I said, it's up to the owner of the lock as to what I do to the lock, and if anything, and I hope that this lock will be recovered soon, and that I can pick it in a future video. Like I said, I covered over the key pins and driver pins so you can't see them, so I hope that we will be able to fix this lock, and I hope that, like I said, we can pick it in a future video. I'm just inserting this grub screw just to show you that the lock will operate well with the new pin, but of course it's completely up to Potty 314 if I apply this modification or not. Well, very sorry about this lock, and I don't know if it was my fault or not. It may just have been a problem. I don't know. But anyway, I look forward to hearing from the lock's owner, and I hope that I can pick this in a future video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in that future video.